welcome back to my channel. So today I have an update for you. If you haven't already seen it, I will link above, but I basically about a month ago told you guys that I was starting a fitness journey, and I had a goal to lose some weight in addition to some goals to just be healthier, eating healthier, be more active, things like that. So I will link all that above because I don't want to go into my entire story again, but I just wanted to give you guys an update on where I'm at because it's been a little over a month now. So I'm going to start with like the most exciting part, and that is my weight loss. So if you watched the first video, you would already know this, but I started my I guess weight loss journey or fitness journey, whatever you want to call it. I started at a weight of 155 pounds. I did lose some weight, and I am currently at 148, which I know that's not huge, but 7 pounds in a month. I'm excited about that. I feel like for me, for the changes that I've made, I feel like that is really good progress, and I'm just really happy that all these different things that I started doing are actually making a difference on my weight. So I am going to go ahead and insert some footage real quick just so you guys can see my starting point to where I am now. I'm definitely still not where I want to be. I still have a very long way to go. My goal is to get to 125 pounds. I feel like that is a good weight for my body type and my height. So that is my goal. I definitely still have a lot to lose and a lot of toning to do on my body, but I definitely can see a difference. I can feel a difference. I have more energy. So everything has been going really great. So I'm gonna insert the footage, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys about what I've done in order to make this difference on my body. Okay, so as you can see, I still have a lot of toning to do and everything, but I have lost 7 pounds. So the very first thing that I started doing like right away that made a very big difference in the way that I felt was in the mornings. I used to eat a really horrible breakfast, and I thought I was eating well. Like I thought not eating very much was helping me, but it was actually, I think, doing the opposite, because for breakfast I would usually eat a granola bar and a banana, and that was it. But I don't know why it never occurred to me that a banana is full of sugar, and so is a granola bar. So I was eating actually a lot of sugar for breakfast and thinking I was being healthy, and then I wouldn't let myself eat anything else, even though like immediately after eating that I would feel like I was starving. So I would just kind of like starve until lunchtime, and then it would just kind of set my whole day off. The whole day I would just be hungry, and I'd be snacking all day because I was just hungry, and I had that like, you know, sugar rush and then crash, and it was really not good. So right away, the first thing I changed was my breakfast, and I no longer eat granola bars for breakfast. Every once in a while, I'll bring one to work and eat it as a snack at work if I don't have time to bring a meal or something like that. But I'm not eating granola bars every day anymore like I was previously. So instead for breakfast, I kind of rotate between a few different meal options. I will usually eat like a Greek yogurt, or I'll have a couple of eggs, or I'll have oatmeal with some berries or things like that. So I'm trying to eat things with a lot less sugar, first of all, and things that are going to keep me full longer. So that has made a huge difference, you guys. Already that's been a very big difference. So I feel like I have more energy, and I'm not constantly feeling the need to eat. So that has helped a lot. The second thing that I started doing is exercise, and I had implemented that In my first video, I talked to you guys, I was doing a lot of exercises in my physical therapy, and they had given me kind of an exercise plan that I would do with them twice a week. Twice a week? Yeah, it was twice a week. I come home and do it daily on the days that I didn't have my physical therapy. So I did continue doing that for a while, and then just recently, about 2 weeks ago, I did end up joining a gym just because my husband already goes to that gym, and I felt like it would be more motivating to have a place to go work out. It is right by my work, so sometimes on the way home from work, I can just stop off there and do a quick workout before heading home, or sometimes I'll go with my husband after he gets home from work. So we kind of, I've been doing that quite a bit, and I feel like that's helping a lot too. And then I still do exercises at home on the days where I can't make it to the gym because I don't always have a babysitter, so some days I just can't go. So then I will work out at home, but that is a recent change. But just my physical activity has increased quite a bit over the last month, implementing those different types of workout routines. So that definitely has made an impact as well. And then I have, besides changing my breakfast, I have been more conscious about my eating throughout the day as well. I forgot to mention that, but yeah, I have been more conscious about what I'm eating. I'm buying less processed foods and trying to make more homemade meals. I did actually cancel my HelloFresh only because I really enjoyed it for a very long time, but I canceled it because the last like 3 boxes that I got before canceling, the food would arrive to me already almost going bad. So I'd have to like make the meals immediately, or I would have to throw things away. And sometimes I work in the evening, so sometimes I can't make a homemade meal 3 nights in a row because the box was delivered on Saturdays, and then if I didn't use it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, things would go bad and I have to throw it away. Well, sometimes I'd work a Monday night, so I'd have to push a recipe to later in the week, and then things would go bad and I'd have to throw it away and not be able to use the recipe. And for the cost of that box, you better be using all 3 meals because it's quite expensive. So if I was wasting food, it felt like I was throwing money down the toilet. So I decided to cancel that. I kept all the recipe cards they sent me, so I can still make those meals on my own. Just takes me a little bit more work to do, actually sit down and plan out my meals and make sure that I create a grocery list to include all the ingredients, because the ingredients on those meals can be a little bit more complicated than some of the meals that I usually make. So anyway, I have tried to still cook very whole foods and incorporate more homemade meals, even though I'm not using the HelloFresh anymore. And I've just been using a lot of Pinterest recipes and things like that, just trying to eat healthier whole foods. So that is the main changes. I'm not on like a strict diet. I did tell you guys in my first video that I was thinking about doing the Thin Healthy Mama or whatever it was. I decided not to do that diet. It just seemed like way too complicated for me. I know that it works for a lot of people. My sister loves it and uses it and swears by it, but for me, it was just a little bit too much work and a little bit too complicated because I like things really simple, you guys. I feel like just eating what my body is asking for and being smart about my food choices and eating whole foods and things like that, just kind of getting back to basics when it comes to eating. I feel like that's the best way to kind of approach things. So that is what I've started doing with my eating. So those are the main changes. There is one other change that I wanted to tell you guys about. So I did actually mention this too in my video about what's on my Audible, which if you didn't see that, I'll link that above too. But this is going to seem a little bit weird, but this is really helping me so much. So I really couldn't do this update without telling you guys about this. So I'm a big believer in like holistic medicines and doing things more naturally. So I'm also like really big into like auras and things like that. So very like alternative medicine is, yeah, so I know I sound like a hippie, but anyway, I have started grounding, and I'm not going to get into like what grounding is all about because it's extremely complicated, but do a YouTube search if you're curious about it, because there are a lot of videos, which is how I learned about it, on YouTube, and they can explain it way better than I can. If I start to explain it, I'm just going to sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, but this is my grounding mat. So I use this whenever I'm on the computer, it has this little plug, which is behind me right now, so you can't see it very good, but has this little plug that plugs in right here, and you just plug that in and then you put it in a grounding port in any outlet. So what that does is it basically connects you to the grounding port, which is connected obviously to the earth, that creates that grounding. So anyways, it kind of protects you from like electromagnetic fields and electric, you know, surges that are naturally in the air. So it protects you from that, EMFs and things like that, but it also, there's a lot of studies that have been done saying that there are health benefits to it as well, because there are a lot of negatively charged electrons or neutrons or something like that in the ground that are passed into your body, and that helps to reduce inflammation. So I know, again, it might sound weird to a lot of people, but if you are interested in alternative medicine at all and this is something new for you, I definitely highly suggest checking it out, because it has done amazing things for me. As I mentioned, I use it whenever I'm at the computer to reduce my EMFs at the computer, and then I also sleep on it at night, and it definitely helps me to sleep better, and I feel like it's helping my body to repair itself faster, kind of speeding up that natural ability that all of our bodies have to repair themselves when we're sleeping. I feel like it just aids in it, and I definitely feel so much better since I started doing that, and that has been like a miracle for me, you guys. So those are the main things that I have done to improve my health, and so far so good. I'm feeling really confident about where I'm at right now. I'm hoping to lose another 10 pounds or so before my next update, which should be about 4 weeks from now. With all the different series that I've been filming recently, sometimes it's a little bit late when I get these updates up for you guys, but just know that I will do an update hopefully around that 4-week mark. And thank you guys so much for watching this. If you guys are on a fitness journey too, I would absolutely love to hear how it's going for you guys. Please leave me comments down below so that I can read those. I just feel like if we're doing this together, we will be motivating to each other and keep each other, you know, on track and motivated, and let's do this together, you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.